high level of Shabbos. Like it says from the Maran Mikubrin, the Heilige Kubrin is Chissa Yugan Elaini, on what he heard from Menachem Mendel Mivitebsk. Sh'ama v'zeh Loshen. He said with the following words: the Heilige Remendele, the Heilige and Lichtige Tzadik Remendele, the holy and lichtig, lighted, you can't say it in English, shining, tzaddik, remendele. Every Shabbos was by him, ki'ilu adata me'olam lo yahya Shabbos Kodesh, as if until now there was never any Shabbos Kodesh, v'chein lo'olam lo yihya oid pam. He said on him, this is the Kubrina that said on Rav Menachem Mendel Vitebsk, that his experience wasn't another Shabbos. Oh, it's Shabbos again. It was as if he was given a gift that he never had before. Amazing gift of Shabbos. If you learn about it, you learn Nesivas Shalom on Shabbos, Chelik Beis, you really understand what it is. It's a gift. It's a gift. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, Matana Toivi Yeshli B'Veis Genazai. I have a special matana, I keep it in B'Veis Genazai. Doesn't say that about anything else. For Shabbos Shema, Lech V'Oidiyah, let them know, and so many Jews don't even know what it is. We look at it on the most shallow level, which is also beautiful. We take a shower, we put on nice clothing, we eat a meal. Like he says in a different place, Shabbos, Oynig Shabbos, Hama'anig es ha-Shabbos zoichel enachal b'ni mitzarim. Someone who's ma'anig the Shabbos, yozoicha to an inheritance without mitzarim, without boundaries. It doesn't say Hama'anig as atzmoi b'Shabbos. There's no Indian to pleasure yourself on Shabbos. The Indian is to pleasure the Shabbos. How do you do that? So of course, there's the holiness, there's the davening on a higher level, there's the learning on a higher level. It says you learn 1 minute on Shabbos, it equals many hours of learning during the week. The levels of Ruchnius, our whole Ruchnius depends on Shabbos. It like holds us down as we float away during the week. Shabbos holds us back down, brings us back to the reality of focusing on where we are. Kol b'chon de le'ela v'sata b'yom shvi'oyet halyad. Zohar HaKadosh says all blessings, spiritual and everywhere from top to bottom, spiritual, psychological, emotional, physical, financial, social, everything, all the brachas in the Heilige Shabbos Kodesh. So he experienced each one as a super gift. Super gift. Imagine you're working, you work for your boss, and you get whatever you make. Let's say you're making $50,000 a year, $75,000 a year. And every year, once a year, he gives you a $100,000 bonus. You're going to dress up for that. It's going to be the highlight. So because he gives it to you only once a month, it becomes less exciting. And if he gives it to you every week, it becomes less exciting. Shabbos is a tremendous upgrade to our life. In fact, we make the same amount of money at the end of the year by working 6 days as we would for 7th day. Hashem's giving us a day off. He tells you you're going to make the same amount of money. And whatever you spend on this day to be ma'anig es ha-Shabbos, not yourself. You gain from it. It's very confusing. But it's to be ma'anig the Shabbos. It goes on Hashem's credit card. He pays you back. It's so beautiful if you understand what it is. So Menachem Mendel Vitebsk, he celebrated every Shabbos as if he never had a Shabbos before. It's the most amazing thing. Hashem is spending a day with me. I'm going to bond with Hashem. I don't have tircha of parnasa. I don't have anything else in bilbul adas. I'm nothing. Just me and God. It's our day to be together. Kedai to buy. I'm giving a plug for my own sefer. Not because I make a buck, but because it's really helpful. CPR. CPR is a very, very good book. It takes inyanim from Nesivas Shalom and Medrash and everything, and it brings it out for teenagers of all ages. Nobody cannot understand that. And it really makes it very, very geschmack to understand. So that was his feeling. Cheshasipa, very scary, when the Baal Beis Avram, Friedrich Slonim Rebbe, repeated this, he added, Sh'omnam Kenu B'emes, he said, it's the truth. You have to celebrate every Shabbos as if it's the last Shabbos that you will ever have. And he died that week, he passed away that week. It was Taka, his last Shabbos that he ever had. What's pshat in these words? Shekol Shabbos b'miyuchad yesh lo yiyud v'tafkid miyuchad. Shlo yehoyad achshav l'shum Shabbos yiyud v'tafkid zeh. He's explaining every Shabbos there's a special purpose that it's given to you. It's not just another Shabbos. You're at a different place in your journey, and there's weaponry. It's like a video game. If you ever saw these video games, it's like you reach a new level, you're getting new gewehr, you're getting new weapons for your journey, for what you're going to need for the upcoming week. You're resting from the week before, of all of the damage that you had with your fight of the Yetzer Hara, of all the losses. You're recovering from them. You get mechila for all your chatoim. Kedai over here to say over beautiful mashal that he brings down in Chelik Beis. He says a mashal of somebody that is going, he's lost, he's all alone, he's walking all alone in a midbar, in a forest. He's drenched, it's raining, he's cold. He's walking and walking and walking. After days, he's starving, he's freezing. He sees a cabin. He looks in the window of the cabin, he sees a nice fireplace. He sees a robe on top of a beautiful massage chair. He doesn't say massage chair, but recliner, comfortable chair. He knocks on the door. Someone opens up. He says, "Oh, you seem so cold. Come on in. What can I do for you?" They allow him to take off his clothes in the bathroom. They to give him a warm bath. They heat up, warm up his clothing. He spends a day there. Warmth. They give him food. They help him rejuvenate. 25 hours later, it's time to take leave and continue on his journey. That's what Shabbos is. We're in a journey of life. Things happen. We get so torn apart during the week. But Hashem gives us an achsanya, an inn, a kretschmer. It's a place for us to relax from our spiritual battles and losses and emotional problems. Today, to tap in, to be in the warmth of Hashem. If you know what it is and you try, and that's your kavanah and that's your ratzon, that's what the day is supposed to be. And every time you have different things to cleanse yourself for, different dirt on your clothing, so to speak, that needs to be washed over the day of Shabbos, which it is. And every day you're given on that Shabbos new kaiches to face the week that's coming ahead of us. And Shalom says over there in a different place, that's why we say Matzah Shabbos, Yoishev b'seiser el yoin mitzel shaka yisloinon. That is the shira, that is the mizmar of Mechama. That's what the Chashmonaim sang when they went to fight. Rabin miad ma'atim, tmeim bi'at ahirim. What did they go with? What was their weaponry? They went with the mizmar of Yoishev b'seiser. From the left, from the right, people will fall, they will be damaged, but you'll be protected. You are my safeguard, my refuge. It's a pasuk that we say whenever you give somebody a bracha who's going to go traveling on a journey, that the angels should protect you on your way. Every Shabbos, when we leave that Shabbos, we need angels to protect us. What's going to happen over the next 6 days? Rabbeinu Shalom. We should be able to come back 6 days later without so much loss. Come back to our place of holiness and relaxation. That's what Shabbos really is. So it comes out, this Shabbos that you're going to have, you never had such a Shabbos before. It's different than the Shabbos of when you were 10 years old. It's different than the Shabbos of last week. And it's different than the Shabbosim in the future. A person who goes ahead and he joins karate, and he's steiging, he wants to become a black belt. He goes from white belt, he gets kicked in the face, falls on the floor. It's very hard for him. If he overcomes and he stays focused on learning from his mistakes, he'll reach it to the next belt. They make a whole ceremony for him. And all of a sudden he goes into the next day feeling so great about himself, but now he's in the yellow belt. He walks in with an attitude because he was the best kid in the white belt class. The first one to graduate, walks into the yellow belt class, gets into the ring, boom, gets knocked to the ground in a second because his skills are nothing compared to the yellow belt skills, and so on and so forth. Every time he graduates, there's a new level, there's new Yetzaharas, that's why it says, Kol HaGoydel Mechaveroi Yitzroi Godol. Someone once told the Vilna Gaon, I wish I had the Yetzahara. He told him, believe me, you don't wish that. If you had my Yetzahara, you couldn't last a minute. The higher you are, the harder the Yetzahara is, because that's how we grow more and more and more. To enhance our skills, we fall. Sheva Yipal Tzadik, but Vikam. Just like you hit that mat in the yellow belt, but if you're going to become an orange belt, there's only one way. you get faster and faster. You fall less hard. You pick up yourself up faster and faster until that particular Yetzer Hara, that particular thrust, that roundhouse kick is not going to flatten you anymore. You move up to the green belt, it starts again. It's coming faster and faster, harder and harder. They're throwing things at you that you've never seen before. But that's the only way. After you fall, and you taste the pain of the fall, but you get up again, and you enhance your skills more and more, faster and faster. You become better and better. Wax on, wax off. Hamevin Yavin. And then you can reach higher and higher. And that's what he's saying. Every Shabbos is a new Shabbos. You'll never have such an experience again for the rest of your life. Bir Hadover Huapi, and this is according to the Orach Chaim HaKadosh. Look how many different things he shechazer it over, how many different things he's throwing at us. One vart, or another vart, or another vart. The Orach Chaim HaKadosh says, Brias HaOlam was rak l'shishi yamim bilvad. Chiddush of the Orach Chaim HaKadosh. Hashem created the world to last for 6 days. If there wouldn't be a Shabbos, the world would have been over Friday night. The batteries of the world, the charge of the batteries lasts for 6 times 24 hours. That's it. If there is a Jew that keeps that 7th day of Shabbos, Mischadeshes, it recharges the world. Mischadeshes ayidei Shabbos kodesh bria chadasha. A new Welt gets created. Shenimsheches ad Shabbos haba, v'chein hala, and etc., etc. On Shabbos, we are recreating the ability for there to be another 6 days. If there would be a Shabbos without one Jew keeping Shabbos, the world would be utterly destroyed because it was only created for 6 days. The job on Shabbos is to create the next 6 days. Hari'im b'chol Shabbos niyas habriya briya mechudeshes. According to the Orach Chaim HaKadosh, there is no continuation between one week and another week. And therefore, if I was shvach last week, doesn't mean I have to be shvach next week. If I fell last week, it's not, that's who I am. No, it's a briya chadasha. Every Shabbos creates a new week. If every Shabbos it's creating in the Bria a naya, new creation, al kein shebechol Bria, therefore every Bria yesh letafka miyuchad has its special tafkid purpose. V'lochein kol Shabbos tzarich liyos b'hargasha hazois ki me'olam lo yehaya Shabbos u'lo'olam lo ye'oid pam Shabbos. With that understanding, therefore, he's explaining what Reb Menachem Mendel Vitebsker said, that he said that every Shabbos is like it never existed and like it never will exist, because Kiddush Shabbos Shalafanav, the Shabbos Shalachrav Yesh Tafkidim Yichadim Shalem, it's a brand new video game.